Good morning, Earthlings. Let's pull from Soul Truth, Self-Awareness cards for some divinely guided messages, questions, only meant for you to reflect on. Am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. I'm hearing, what's the fuel? How is this going to fuel your next steps? To where does my soul want to travel? What type of fuel do you need to make these endeavors? Who to accompany on these travels, even, is another question I'm hearing. When we travel, we grow. We open to our little worlds, to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Today's soul action. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. You know, I had just talked about this in a previous video about sometimes something I like to do on a day when I can just do it is just that, planning a trip. And you know, I'm not in a position at this moment where I could actually go on a trip, but it's the fact that I took the action to plan one. Or then I thought, you know, if I had everything I needed to go on one, exactly what would I do? As someone who needs like constant routine and to know that the same thing is going to keep happening and I don't like it changing suddenly. Traveling, like in a road trip, kind of sounds like an oxymoron for me. Like, you have a panic attack going to the same grocery store that you've always gone to and will continue to have the same